I want to talk to you about your business, specifically about you getting more listings and more buyers signed to an agreement at your fee. What if we could generate the lead and send the lead something that was so compelling that the lead would call up and say, come list me? That it removed all barriers of resistance. And the prospect was even more likely not just to sign listing agreement, but to sign the listing agreement at a higher or our optimal fee, less resistant selling. So when you begin to generate leads and book appointments and then delegate those appointments to other agents on your team, you want them to be as productive and to look as good and do the best possible job they can do if you're not there. Because, right, you're giving them the business, you're not the one going on the business, so how do you know they're going to be as good as you? Well, you do it on the seller side. You pre-sell the sellers and the buyers before you ever show up, but in such a way that it breaks down or eliminates the resistance to not just doing business with you, but doing business with you on your terms. Since we're already sending emails to sellers and buyers as confirmation of appointments, what about if we did the same thing? We took the bomb and we put it online. We built it as a system online, like the online bomb. All the elements that are inside this box and outside the box, the package, the materials, the content inside, but put it online. And we did that with the help of Lifestyle Media and Shai and his team over there. We actually have the ultimate converters. So here's how it works. I book an appointment following the callback script with a home seller or buyer prospect, okay? And the conversation while I'm still on the phone with them after booking the appointment goes like this. Okay, seller, I appreciate you giving me all that information. I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday morning at 10 o'clock there at your house. Now, when we hang up, I'm going to zip you an email. And in the email, it's going to contain a link to your very own home seller kit. And this home seller kit will show you how you can get the most amount of money for your home when you get ready to sell it, okay? And you'll recognize the link because it'll have your own name in the link because it's personalized just for you, okay? So look for that, and I'll see you Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Okay, that's the ultimate converter for sellers. We also have the same thing for buyers. So if you're generating buyer appointments and maybe you're running into some problems where not all the buyers are showing up to the appointments, or you're having issues getting your optimum fee when working with buyers in your buyer agreement, then you're going to want to implement the same thing, the ultimate converter for buyers. So think about it. You hang up the phone with the buyer or the seller, they get your appointment confirmation email, and in the email is a link with their name in it to get the ultimate converter. They click the link, and then immediately your ultimate converter goes to work on pre-selling the buyer or the seller, on doing business with you over and above anybody else in any other option because you have what it is they want. Now, when you show up at the appointment, there's less resistance. They're gonna not only list or sign with you, but they're gonna do it on your terms, at your fee, in a one-step appointment, and trust you more when it comes to pricing and how you say things work. So, but Lifestyle Media and their team didn't stop there. There's also the ultimate converter for recruiting outside sales agents. So I want you to think of it like this. Whenever we book an appointment with an OSA prospect to interview them about joining our real estate company, they get the same appointment confirmation email with a link to a career building kit. All right, that's in the email. They click on the link and then boom, the ultimate converter for OSA prospects goes to work on pre-selling the outside sales agent to join your team over and above anybody else's or any other option at your pay plan. And again, this is just automatic. It's built right into our system. So virtually every Platinum member uses the ultimate converters. They understand the benefits of it. If you haven't put it to work in your business yet, then you want to make a point to get this going and change the dynamics and results of the listings you're getting, the buyers that you're getting, and recruiting outside sales agent prospects. After all, this is a millionaire agent franchise prototype. This is part of the system. And if you can copy, you'll succeed. Go sell big.
With Seller Converter has been working very well for us. We launch that as soon as we have an appointment with the seller, and we try to make sure that they view that online. We ask them to take a moment to check their inbox and view that information we've given them, and most of them do, and it works very well. I had one seller who pulled up all the information, went to the questions you should ask your real estate agent. Of course, he printed those out, and of course, we knew all the answers, and it really nailed the appointment. If you don't have the converters, you should get them right away. It will definitely help your appointments. It'll help your appointments on when you go to a seller appointment, but it also helps your appointments with the buyers, because the buyers will gravitate towards you more because you're the guy with with the homes. It just helps reiterate the VIP buyer system.
The feedback that we receive after they view the online converter for buyer prospects is that they make it much more comfortable and much more imperative that they actually meet with us, because they have a much clearer idea of the kinds of programs that we have that really help us to buy homes in ways that other agents just can't offer. And for seller prospects, well, frankly, they turn them into come list me's. If they watch the seller converter, all I have to do is sit down and tell them how much their home is worth and what I'm going to charge them, and we're pretty much done.
Well, the feedback we get from our clients from the Ultimate Converter is we convert more of them into listings. That's number one, or buyers. Number two is we're taking them at a higher commission level because they see all the items that we've done, they see all the testimonials, what we do differently, what we do extra. So we're having less competition, and they seem to be less price sensitive talking about commission, so we're able to get a premium commission.
By leveraging the Ultimate Converter for agents, I have hired 3 agents in the last 6 months that I never met. I didn't meet them until they were already on my team. And that's directly because of the system that I've built using the Ultimate Converter as the linchpin for selling them on what it is that we do. So my system for doing that is, in the beginning when I run an ad, I speak with the agent, and if I like what they have to say and I'm interested in working with them potentially, I tell them I'm going to send them a link to a very special website that's going to tell them all about this particular position, how different it is from anything else they've ever seen in real estate. And once they watch it, I find that they're either extremely interested in joining my team or they're not. So it's great because it's a go, no-go kind of thing. I like it very, very much for recruiting because of the way it's leveraged my time and allowed me to improve my recruiting.
It makes it so that I don't have to explain each and everything. They already know, and the tone has been set that we are actually a professional and different than the other people that we're working with, and that's obviously what we're trying to accomplish. And so when we go in there, I think the other thing that happens is that they're not as quick to sign. Like if I'm last going in on a listing appointment, for example, they're going to wait for me as opposed to signing with somebody earlier who has some great offer that they're going to tell them, because they've already, if we go in last to a listing appointment and they've seen the Ultimate Converter, we've already kind of had the first appointment and the last appointment.
In 2014, for example, we sold 170 homes, and every single one of those appointments, they have to, we send the Ultimate Converter first. So if they don't receive it, then we reschedule the appointment. If they don't access the Ultimate Converter before we meet, that means they rely on the salesperson who show up. So I don't want the prospects to rely, I don't want my team system to rely on the salesperson who show up. I want my team to rely on the system. When the customers watch the video before the meeting, you can see that they basically ready to, they kind of know you already, so they kind of know me already, so basically they basically sign me up.
The converter has really helped us on the, especially with sellers, because we're pre-selling them, so many times when we'll go on appointments, a lot of the information that is in our presentation they have already seen on the converter. For one of our sellers, we sent them the converter, and it was we basically went on the appointment and opened up our laptop, iPad to show them the presentation, and they said, "Oh yeah, I've already seen this. Where do we need to sign to get started?"